Forever. Dog.
Up until this point, so we're at what, 10, 15 minutes in? Cut everything that Ashley has said so far.
I marked it. We're good. What are you being for Halloween, Mac? Cut everything I've said so far.
Yes.
Yeah, bitch, you about to get muted.
Do not
You
mute
are
me.
about to
I swear to God, do not mute me.
You're about to get muted.
Did I? Am I?
What'd you do? What'd you do in Greece, Alayna? Oh, nothing? Nothing? That's what I frickin' thought.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi. How is everyone doing?
Ashley is sick, so me and Mac have agreed to talk.
Dad's
this episode.
ill. Dad's on the couch. You know when a dad gets sick and I didn't unmute Mac. We just fully muted. We fully muted our son.
I mean, sometimes mom and dad have to have special conversations.
We have to have alone time.
Just between the two of us.
I'm not even gonna unmute Mac. Ask nicely. Ask your father nicely.
Well, how can Mac ask their father nicely?
I just misgendered our child. Okay.
I was saying mommy on mute over and over and over again.
You know, I'm happy we missed that. Yep.
Look at my mug, guys.
You can fix it.
I can fix it?
It's my gay mug. Also, my nails are painted with glitter.
Very femme.
Isn't that
very
camp of me?
Yeah.
No, it's not femme. It's mask.
camp.
It's like when you talk about carrying a baby, but me with nail polish. I wear nail polish so she doesn't have to.
Yes. That makes total sense.
The
analogy works.
I was following and then I lost it.
Because I have a bit about carrying a baby so that my hot wife doesn't have to do that. It's like a chivalry thing.
It's like the best bit ever, but I disagree so much with it. You're putting all the other lesbians to shame by saying that. So I honestly resent you for it. I can't carry a baby, Ashley. I don't want my wife to carry a baby, but now you're setting the bar so high for masked lesbians.
No, I'm doing it. I'm carrying the baby.
Pick me.
Simp.
I'm getting gross. That's rude, guys. I'm just trying to listen, listener. If you're a little femme in a blazer and you want me to carry your baby, write in. But I am under the weather. I was gonna do a bit about how when dads get sick and they're so dramatic about it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So much grunting.
Yes.
So I was thinking, I'll be sick today, and I'll just keep asking you guys for Tylenol over and over again.
Ashley, Can I say something? I feel like
no.
Okay, just mute me then. You've got the power.
I'm fully
just
mute.
Absolutely not.
I do have the power.
Yeah. Can I say something?
If I don't,
mute.
Yeah, sure.
I don't feel like you always need to be doing a bit. I think we can just be here together.
Be yourself.
I don't
think you need to prepare bits.
The thing is that this is genuinely who I am. I'm just always doing a bit.
I'm
always genuinely, I will be at my peak sad, crying, and in the middle of it, I'll have a funny idea and I'll do a bit. That is just genuinely who I am.
Is that toxic?
Yeah.
It's not toxic towards anyone but myself.
Right.
So,
exactly.
Okay, well,
yes. Correct. So we're all on the same page then.
I let myself feel. I've worked very hard in that in therapy over the course of my life, but my therapist would always note when I was doing a bit, and he'd be like, "Yo, you're doing a bit right now." Well, he wouldn't say it that way. He'd be like, "I don't think you need to joke about that," and I'm like, "I'm doing a bit right now."
He's like, "I know. Can we all take a deep breath together? Feel your body."
No, I think I'm genuinely who I am.
No, I don't. I think so too. I don't. I was just trying to connect with you, Ashley. Damn it.
This is why I'm connected to you. This is why we got divorced. Actually, I'm not connected to you.
Speaking of, we have something to tell you, Ashley.
I know. I saw the Instagram story.
Do you know? If you guys don't follow us on Instagram, then you probably haven't kept up with any of this. So you should follow us on Instagram because they all knew about it first. Ashley, I proposed to Alayna last night.
This is not how I thought this was going to go. I thought, Mac, maybe we could talk about when we'd tell Ashley about this news.
Oh, were we going to talk about it?
I thought maybe we'd have a
conversation. Ashley, you look so 2012 Tumblr right now.
Oh, you do?
What are you talking about, 2012 Tumblr? What?
You just did
You were like half off the screen in your little hat, your little toque.
The
does that
quality
mean?
really adds to it. 2012 Tumblr, it's like Ariana Grande with half her hand out of her sleeve vibes.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm
That
wearing
was
short
you.
sleeves.
Like you need like your girlfriend's name written across your forearm in Sharpie.
In Sharpie.
Yes. Yeah.
Should I have the girl that's over in my apartment right now write in Sharpie on my arm?
You absolutely
your
should do
apartment?
that.
She's fully looking at me like, don't you make me be part of your content.
She had to know what she was signing up for when she walked into your
Absolutely.
apartment.
What did I say recently? Oh, I'm in my new apartment. I moved. That's
Oh.
probably my. Should we? This so.
Applause.
Oh yeah. Wait.
We should
Welcome
do
to
updates.
Chosen
Oh,
Family.
God, we didn't even. Sorry.
We are a podcast.
Yep.
It's every Wednesday. We answer your questions, but we also sit around the family dinner table. I am Daddy.
I am the mother.
And
in
I'm
this
the
situation.
hot teenage brother.
The baby.
The
You're
baby.
the baby.
Mac is baby.
But updates. I moved.
Well, and Mac and I said we were going to take over and like top this thing for you because you're sick, and then we just absolutely dropped the ball immediately.
Top's got a top. You can't. Top's got a top. There's
Top
no
recognized top. We could have done that actually.
recognized top. Top recognized top. That's a fucking shirt.
Merch drop.
Tops recognize tops and bottoms
Yeah.
avoid eye
Yes.
contact with bottoms. Oh my god, that was so funny, Mac. That was so good. That was my first huge laugh of the day. Thank you.
Oh.
The girl I'm seeing in the corner all sad. No, you
Why is
you
she
make me laugh,
sad?
honey.
What are the chances that the girl you're talking about is the girl from your Instagram date?
0.
Oh.
I'm seeing that girl tonight though.
Wait, so
That-
now you have. Hold on.
Wait, we
Yeah.
need to like recap our lives right now.
Yeah. A lot of things were said, and I put a huge matzo ball out there that only Alayna noticed. Mac fully went over your head. But life updates. Alayna, you go first.
Life updates. Here's the thing I want to say today. I need to apologize for my audio in the past 6 episodes.
Get the notes app. Get the notes app out.
So this is what happened. I thought I had a fairly nice mic setup, and then after we would record, Ashley would be like, Alayna, your audio's kind of fucky. Like, maybe you need to get a better mic.
That's a really nice way of imitating me. I was like, listen, you piece of shit. You don't know what you're doing.
She did tell me like 10 times. I was in the process of buying a new mic, the same one that you have. That's an expensive mic.
Well, I have, as the people know, I may have another.
Ashley,
I
swear
might
to
have
God,
another.
I'm in the
Another
middle of-
instance where she needs to use a mic. Perhaps.
for your YouTube videos. Is this for your YouTube channel?
Really good YouTube
need-
audio.
Yes, really good audio for your YouTube channel. Okay,
I have
so
a podcast. It's called We're Having Gay Sex.
Can someone mute Ashley? Can I have the power to mute?
I mute myself.
Oh, she muted herself. Oh, wow. And suddenly I feel so peaceful.
Wow.
Mac, it's just you and me.
I'm back.
I was like, I had it in my cart. Like, I was going to purchase this expensive ass mic for this podcast, the most important podcast in my life, personally. Thank you
mine
very
as well.
much. And I did a guest spot on a friend of mine's YouTube channel. She has a podcast. We're filming. And I asked her, hey, just by chance, what mic do you use? Because, like, you sound really lovely. And she's like, which one do you use? She's like, that's the nicer version of the mic I have. And I'm like, what the hell? Why doesn't it sound good then? Like, what am I doing wrong? She's like, it's so easy to use too. I don't understand. All you have to do is make sure you're speaking into the side with the light. And I'm like, the what? She's like, the side with the light. It's a directional mic. It only records on the one side.
This is a ditzy mom moment.
So you mean
For
when
sure.
I've been holding this mic in my hand, switching hands and switching sides, that could affect the audio quality? I see.
That's why whenever you watch a podcast on YouTube, they're sitting 45 feet apart. The mics are in stands. We're a little more loose on the other piece of content that I create. But that's typically why you see it. Audio is hard, dude. Audio is it's actually kind of. I sound like such a bro. It's actually like kind of hard to run a podcast.
It's like actually kind of tough.
You probably don't understand.
Yeah, you probably don't.
I can break it
I
down
can speak
for you.
slow.
But I'm glad you have a mic and you sound beautiful.
Thank
and Mac,
you.
you also sound beautiful.
So this is the.
Oh, thank you.
Instead of buying a $700 mic, I just bought.
It's not $700
Canadian.
Oh,
I'm in Canada.
Okay.
I bought a $100 mic stand. And now I will
There
not be
you go.
touching the mic, and I can see the little light that I didn't. I thought that meant it was charging.
You thought it meant it was charging. That's funny. Well, it probably means it's on. Any other life updates for you, though?
You just got back from Greece.
Oh.
I know. I keep asking
Ashley
Alayna
was
about
trying to
Greece,
ask
and she
me
just
about
doesn't want to talk about it. She
No.
fucking doesn't want to talk about Greece. Don't even bring up Greece. Alayna doesn't want to talk about it.
No, it was great. I don't know what else to, like. I
Alayna
genuinely don't know what
doesn't
else
want
to
to
say.
talk about it because Alayna was getting railed, and that's like all that she can. Like, you know what I mean? She was
God.
just going on
Railed in
Ashley.
Greece. That sounds like the sequel to Eat, Pray, Love. Railed in Greece.
The OnlyFans version of Eat, Pray, Love is railed in Greece. Mac, you are on fire today. Sick riffs.
Wait, my headphones are falling off. I look like Radio Rebel. Like
You do look like a DJ right now.
Greece was great.
Yeah,
I
good
have
time?
not much to contribute. My life update was I figured out my audio, and I'm proud of it.
Mac, will you have any updates, son?
It's been a while since we recorded. I went to
It has
LA.
been a long time.
I stepped into the lesbian drama. I came back
Oh
from
God,
LA.
yes, you did.
Are you open to talking about
Not
it, or is it
willingly.
off the record?
Honestly, by the time this goes out, it'll probably be so far gone. I've never wanted
Yeah.
to be off the internet so bad.
Yeah,
I've never.
Yes.
This is
Well, you were
all I'm gonna
texting
say
me,
about
and
it.
I was like so concerned about you. I had.
I have
me and
never
my sister
seen
talked about it so much.
something be spun so
Yeah.
crazy online before, and I'm sure it has been, but that's all I'll say about it. Everyone,
It's-
I wish everyone the best. I hope
You know
everyone's
why?
doing okay.
Because am I contributing to the drama now? By what I'm
Let's
saying?
cut this just in case. Just in case. It's everything's
Alright.
been great. I went to LA. I came back from LA. I'm in Springfield. I'm getting my Halloween costumes ready.
Wait, do you want to cut that whole thing? Okay.
Danny, we can keep in.
Cut
That's
my
all I'll
part.
say.
Cut my
but cut
part.
Ashley's part.
But can we keep in this portion where we're like, cut what Ashley said?
Yeah, cut all
just
of
to add to the
Ashley's-
mystery.
Up until this point, so we're at what, 10, 15 minutes in? Cut everything that Ashley has said so far.
I marked it. We're good. What are you being for Halloween, Mac? Cut everything I've said so
being-
far.
Yes.
Yeah. Bitch, you about to get muted.
Do not
You
mute
are
me.
about to
I swear
get-
to God, do not mute me.
You're about to get muted.
Did I? Am I?
What'd you do? What'd you do in
can-
Greece, Alayna? Oh, nothing? Nothing? That's what I freaking
Alayna,
thought.
you can tell us about Greece. Come on.
Okay, I'll tell you about Greece right now. Here I go. About to tell you about Greece. Oh, I thought you were going to mute me again.
Keep going.
No, I got
I
nothing.
mean, I should have. That would have been the correct comedic thing to do, but I am under the weather, and can someone get me an orange juice, a hot tea, some matzo ball soup?
Lady in Ashley's apartment. Can you hear these requests?
Lady in
Lady in Ashley's apartment.
Passive aggressive requests. Oh God, I really could use a Tylenol and a matzo ball soup right now.
No, sorry, Mac. What are you being for Halloween?
I'm being two things for Halloween. I have my sexy costume.
You're
and then
so
I have my
young.
nerdy
That's
costume.
how young you are. That you have two different events. That you have two different.
I have
costumes that
4.
you're-
Yeah,
In
I'm
Springfield?
reusing. No. I'm going to LA next week.
Ah,
Of course,
Okay, that
of
makes
course
more
she
sense.
is.
But I'm gonna be sexy Cupid, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna be Anakin Skywalker, which I spent way too much on that costume. I don't want to talk about it, but it's
Wow,
like,
we've got your like sexy impress the people in LA costume, and then we have your real. This is who I really am.
this
I'm
is
a
me on the
cosplay.
inside.
exactly. My girlfriend's gonna be
cosplay
Padme,
gang.
so it's gonna be like night of foreplay.
I
was
know
Anakin when I was
what
12.
you're talking about. So
Why do you not know what I'm talking about?
I'm not a big like. Stop.
Don't.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I apologize. You're so. Please stop.
Please,
Please
Father.
don't.
I want a relationship with you. Don't keep going.
I'm
Okay,
not doing anything for Halloween.
Ashley, tell us about your move.
Yeah, what's new?
How did it go?
It's been a process because I moved from a studio apartment into a 2-bedroom where I have a bedroom and a studio that I record in.
Yes.
This other thing that I work on that no one
Are
knows
you
about.
there now recording this podcast?
No, I'm feeling so, I was like, I'm just going to do this from the couch because I don't want to like
so
sit in the
you
cold.
have a whole studio for this other thing that you record, but yet we're supposed to believe we're the most important ones in your life.
This is intimate.
Ashley.
This is intimate. This is intimate.
Actions and words not lining up.
When someone tells you who they are, believe them.
The first time. No, I was just like, I really don't want to sit up. I want to lie down.
That's
so
fair.
I'm lying down
That's
on my
fair.
couch right now. But I moved, and it's been a process because I've never lived like without my studio in my bedroom. You know what I mean? Like, and now I had to get all new furniture. It's been a process, but my living room is fine. The studio space is fully furnished basically, but just not cleaned up. And the living room / dining nook is just about done, and I love it. And then my bedroom is totally like just chaos.
Do you feel like this is helping your work-life balance?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't bring my my work-life balance is still not good, but it has helped in some ways. Like, I don't bring my phone into my room, so I sleep a bit better.
Max.
It's times like these when I feel so far away from you guys. Like, I feel so distant. My work setup is in the middle of my living room. I scroll on my phone before I fall asleep.
You're in a different, like, you're young. You're really young. Like, I just got my first office space when I moved into this place. This is my first time not having my work literally in my bedroom or in my living room.
Yeah.
It's like game changer.
It makes a really big difference. Like last night I got a new TV. We sat down. It's like for watching big movies on. So we sat down, we watched a movie. I can't wait to play. I'm going to play Zelda on it. Like, it's cool. It's really cool. I'm very happy, and I feel very grateful to everyone who's involved in my work that's made it possible for me to, do this.
Dude, you're gonna tell me you're not into like nerdy shit and then be like, I'm gonna play Zelda on my new TV.
I like video games.
That's such BS.
I do like video games. I'm a
Star
video
Wars
game
has
person.
video games.
No, Star Wars is a film.
Oh, but it literally does, though.
Films.
It does.
It literally has it's a franchise, Ashley.
Yes, I understand that, but I'm more of a purist. Like, my favorite video game is Mario.
You would use that label as like I'm a purist. You can just say you don't know about something.
No, I don't know about Star Wars. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's not that she doesn't know, Alayna. She's a purist. She doesn't. She's better than it.
You can be a Star Wars purist too. I'm just not that. I'm a video game purist. I don't want to play the game from the movie. So few games from the movie. Someone write in the comments on this, please. You know what I'm talking about. The OG games separate from the movies are better.
No? One's gonna take your time on this. No.
I'm just like I don't know either thing, so I can't really.
What do you
participate
nerd
well.
about? Okay, Mac is clearly like a Marvel superhero nerd. I'm a video game computer science nerd. Alayna, what kind of? I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna fucking say.
Climbing.
Yeah.
That's so cute. That was so condescending for me to say. I said that's so cute.
That's so cute.
It's not cute at all. It's pornographic.
That's adorable. Aww.
It's adorable how veiny
look at
your
her with
forearms
her little
get.
interests. Look at her with
little
her little
fingers and her
feet.
little climbing.
Her little fingies likes to climb the little wall. She only does bouldering so she doesn't go too high.
I appreciate that we're all three nerds, though.
Everyone's a nerd.
I like
something.
books, and I
don't think
like
so.
school. Does that?
I love school. I miss school.
Yeah.
I hate school. I dropped out.
School's incredible because it's like, this is due on this day, and then nothing else after it.
Yeah. You can finish.
just-
you can
it
check
stops.
it off, and it's done.
It's done.
Yeah. What we do now
In
is
the
never
real
done.
world, Mac.
never
In the
done.
real world, it piles up. It piles and piles until your spine breaks under the weight of your responsibility.
Max, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I dropped out of school and I'm loving the real world.
Yeah, I'm like, I dropped out. I could not balance school with all of this.
I prefer the real world.
All right. Well, should we get to some questions?
Yeah,
do
let's
some
note that we all literally forgot that this was part of the podcast.
Yes.
Just had to ask for
I
questions
do think that is worth
2
noting.
seconds ago.
All right, let me pull open
So Ashley will pick
my
them.
Instagram. So if you guys are not following us, you should follow us. I'm at AshGavs.
At Mac INGEMI.
At Miss Fender with 2 R's.
Follow us every week. We're going to be posting and taking your questions to answer on this podcast. Now you are at the family dinner table.
Also, we might get engaged to each other one by one.
Somehow I got ruled out of that process.
We tagged you so many times and you said nothing.
I
So
am under
don't
the
act
weather.
like you weren't included.
I am under the weather.
Oh, here it goes. You have to
I am
grunt with
sick.
that.
I am not. Someone get me a blanket. Excuse me, lady. Lady in my apartment. Lady in my apartment.
I just
Can
so
you-
badly want to see a blanket like just come into shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
wait.
mystery
Hold on one
hand.
second. Can you get me a blanket?
Please.
She's on it.
Where are those manners?
She's on a meeting.
Dad's sick. Manners were out the window.
Out the window.
The second her throat was scratchy.
Okay.
I feel like dads use more manners when they're sick because it applies to the victim complex. Like they're like,
Please.
please, would you please do this? Oh, thank you so much.
So while Ashley's doing that, Mac, speaking of our engagement, when you, in your story, when you were saying, this woman has held me in her arms, I've never had someone refer to me as like, this woman before. It affirmed something in me that I didn't know
Very mommy
needed
of
to
you.
be affirmed.
Yeah, it's very. What's the word for that? It's very like.
I
Oh, I don't even know how
know.
to describe it.
I can't
It's
put
like
my finger
her,
on- Yeah.
the moment.
Yes.
This woman.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This woman held me in her arms, and I was like, me? I'm this woman?
That was. It was my
Me?
pre-proposal speech. It had to be good.
It like spoke to my heart.
I pulled out all the stops.
Oh my god, it was so romantic.
Please look at Ashley's just like. Ashley going,
My phone's over here, okay?
bro, do you need help?
Oh, I could say something about Grace. So my girlfriend is not like a social media person to the point that she like doesn't have social media. She is like not an internet person. I had her record like a bunch of stuff of me, right? Like cute little videos. Her thumb is in the bottom, like peeking up at the bottom of the screen. Every single time that I asked her to film like where you zoom out 0.5 to get that like wide angle shot, the bottom half is just her thumb holding the phone.
Now, join us around the family dinner table when you become part of our chosen family by writing in.
Oh, that's cute. We choose you. You choose us, we choose you back.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, this one's interesting to me. I came out to my sister, but I still feel a bit uncomfortable about watching gay shows with her.
Oh.
I guess she's got the L word on or something like that. She is cool, but I am not. I thought that was very interesting because so often we're afraid of coming out to people for fear that they'll be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then this is on the flip side.
It's vulnerable because I get that. I'm the same way. I get uncomfortable. I almost feel more uncomfortable now when I'm with like my family or something and something queer comes on or we're watching something with queer characters.
Yeah.
I almost feel more uncomfortable because it's like, oh, now you know. Like now you know that that I'm relating to this or it's like maybe you're watching.
Let's just say what you're really saying, Alayna. You're watching the L word. Shane comes on and you're sliding off the couch a little bit. Let's just call a spade here. Okay? They're kissing on Feel Good and you wish you were in the arms of Mae Martin.
I
I just moaned a little bit.
Okay, I was wondering what that sound was. I had looked away.
No, it was actually sick grunts.
Okay, that's
It was not me.
sick grunts, bro.
Listener, if you hear any moaning on this, it has nothing to do with attraction. It has to do with me just bending over to adjust my sock.
That's tricky though. That's like watching a sex scene with your parents when you're like 15.
Yeah,
You're sitting
and
there and it
yes.
comes on and you're like,
And before,
oh.
it's almost like no one hears into that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and I almost feel like and this is my own issue, but obviously we're all talking about our own issues. I know this is on me, but there's a part of me that feels like the people I'm then with feel like they have to be open and accepting and like, no one make this weird. We don't think this is weird. Oh, gay sex?
Yeah.
It's the same as all the other sex. No one make it weird. And I'm like, oh God, is it weird now? Because
But now you're making it weird.
yeah, because it's like there's this sense of like trying to make sure like we all are okay with this. Right, Alayna?
Right. But that inherently makes it more awkward because everybody just becomes hyper aware of everything that's on screen.
So
I feel like everyone's looking at you being like,
Be like, you do that? Everybody's waiting for you to go, oh, same. Like,
oh, I should call her.
gay recognize gay, so
No, but that's exactly. I'm
top
just trying
recognize
to say that I don't think that's an uncommon experience, and I think that there's valid reasons why you would now feel more uncomfortable or like more aware of that discomfort, because everybody is now aware alongside of you, or your sister's now aware, like right beside you, and it's
and it's interesting because it's a new experience. Because when you're closeted, you're now a straight kid might feel pretty uncomfortable watching a straight romance scene with their straight parents.
yeah.
Because it is kind of uncomfortable to watch a sex scene with your parents.
totally.
Right.
But maybe you felt less uncomfortable in that situation because you weren't actively into what was happening. So now you're having this new delayed common experience. The common experience is one that we've never really been able to fully connect with. Sorry, my voice is really bad today. Does it sound sexy though?
It really doesn't sound that bad. I mean, even just
I thought
play
you
it
were
off
gonna
as like
say
a sexy rasp.
it really doesn't sound sexy.
It's really not hot.
It's really not great, honestly. Maybe mute yourself again.
Can I say
Danny,
something that's
cut
sort of-
everything that Ashley has said
Are
so
you
far.
wait? Actually, did you just ask to speak?
I did ask to speak, but because it's kind of like it's something that I think is cool, but I also can't believe it when it happens, and then I'll get back into the question. But sometimes when women will tell me that they like my accent.
Oh yeah.
My
Like
long-
New York accent?
Yes, and every time I'm like, how could you possibly think that is sexy? Because to me, the New York accent, I've worked on getting rid of my accent. Like I have worked on certain aspects of the accent, particularly the coffee thing, or like the kind of sound we do. We'll do that with H's. I'm trying to think of an example. It's not a strong one. It's not like an Israeli accent, like you're speaking Hebrew, but it is like you'll say like it'll be more in the
There's
back
like a
of the throat.
phlemmy sound.
Yeah, the back of the throat sound. I've worked on getting rid of it, but then women started writing in and being like, I like your accent. And I was like, what?
You're like, put it back. Put it back.
Yeah, I didn't know that people could find that attractive. I love other accents, like you know, like a Portuguese,
Should we just list some now?
like a
Go
Brazilian.
on. Go on.
Southern. I like a Southern accent.
Oh, I do like a Southern
Really?
accent.
No, it very much depends.
The, like,
As someone that's
soft-
closer to the South,
Yes,
it
of
has
course.
to be
For you,
like the
it's triggering.
sweet Southern belle.
You're like, are you about
But if
to?
it's like
are you
the
about to call
country
me a dyke
bumpkin-
and beat me up?
Listen, I honestly, this is a red flag for me. I don't get offended when people call me a dyke or like.
I kind of
I'm
like
not gonna say
it.
the F word on here. I know it's like kind of affirming. I'm like, yeah, I'm
By
a
a
dyke.
friend, but not. I'm saying in a dark alley.
Mac's like, yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, I honestly, I meet up with people in the dark alleys for this.
In
There's
order
nothing
for
to do
them,
here. This
yeah.
is the only way to entertain.
He's like, okay, so now you're gonna give me $50. I met you here in the dark alley. It's 1
I
a.m.
called you a dyke.
Give me my $50.
Mac is like, but make it more Southern.
I'm like, yeah, give
Lady
me a
in my
twang.
apartment,
Oh,
will you give me a blanket,
she
It's
asked
for the
so
bit.
cute.
please?
That was good.
No, it has to make it into frame, please.
And then call her a dyke.
Now call me a dyke. She's not doing that. Oh, thank you. I got called my little dykey.
Oh, shut up. That's so cute.
That's enough. That's enough
Anyway.
from the two of you.
I guess what we're saying is it's normal to feel that way.
Yeah.
And I would say don't rush it. It'll calm itself down.
That's
right?
true. Don't
You
feel
know what
like
the real tragedy is, though? The tragedy in this question is that you're watching the L Word and not being able to enjoy it. Watch it by yourself if it bothers you that much.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
this is meant to be enjoyed. We have to take what we can get.
It's true. It's true. There's no content out there because my show got rejected by 11 different networks. Sorry, that was painful. Yeah.
Ashley, I feel like you don't need to laugh about that. Oh,
It sucks. It does suck. I'm sad about it. I can talk about it because the project's over, but I was working with Diablo Cody, who wrote Juno and Jennifer's Body.
Yeah.
And we still couldn't get this piece of media sold. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane. But, like, you're not giving up on it, right? It's just an elongated
We're
process.
meeting tomorrow to try and figure out what to redo. We're regrouping.
okay.
Do they
well,
tell you why
Mac-
they turn it down?
No, the entertainment business is evil. They can't tell you anything real
That's okay.
for fear
That's
of a
stupid.
lawsuit.
Can you make it yourself? Like Mac is making
No.
a short film.
Yeah, I'll direct it for you.
It's a TV series, so
I'll direct it
it
for
would
Make it a web
it's
series.
like, nah, I'm not doing that again. I did
Dude,
that.
you could Broad City it and, like, make a couple episodes as, like, a pitch on YouTube, and then when they blow the fuck
No, that's
up,
not the issue. When you pitch a TV show with Diablo Cody, it's like they understand that you know how to like produce a piece of work.
This is bullshit. I'm honestly getting pissed off right now. Why?
I'm pissed
Put
off.
me on the
too.
phone with them.
Yeah, put Mac in there.
Let
Tap
me
in.
talk to him.
Let me call up ABC and be like, but wait, have you heard from this 23-year-old dyke?
You forgot TikToker. Have you
TikTok dyke,
That'll
TikTok
really
thirst
sell it.
trapping dyke. No, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll do something else. I'm gonna keep plugging at it. Don't you worry, kids. You're gonna get your gig when Dad feels better and gets off the couch. As soon as I get my Tylenol, I'm gonna be back at it. I'll be back in the garage fixing the cabinet and making gay content with Diablo Cody.
It's giving if I hadn't torn my ACL back in high school, I'd be out there on the field right now.
Yes.
That's so funny. But
If Ashley hadn't gotten carpal tunnel, she'd be making gay TV shows left and right.
carpal tunnel from fingering.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
I
meant.
think we
What
we
is
would
happening?
assume nothing else. Mac, tell us about your short film.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I wrote a short film with a buddy, and we just finished wrapping. It was supposed to be a 3-day
Lesbos
shoot.
in Space.
Came down to
Yeah.
one. Lesbos in Space. It's like it's a satirical comedy about the treatment of queer women on film sets, but in that we're in an actual film set called Lesbos in Space. So we got to
Oh,
like,
that's
Oh my God,
so
it's
fun.
really fun because we got to play with an idea that I really liked, but we also got to have a lot of fun and fuck around because we're on a green screen and we're in space and we're
Yes.
Lesbos in space. And
Are
I
you putting
had an
it
intimate
on
scene.
YouTube? Oh,
I was wondering with your
Yes.
TikTok of like, if we miss this shot, we have to be girlfriends. And I was like, ooh.
It
Max.
was the girl that did it with me was like, she was phenomenal.
Very
She
hot?
was
Oh.
like,
talented.
how dare you
said it, not
objectify
me.
this young actress?
she was a trooper. She did a great job. I was like very
Despite her carpal
uncomfortable,
tunnel.
and she made me despite inherently she had to have carpal tunnel. Like I knew when she walked
in
on
the
set, I
casting
was like,
call.
you too.
When you
But yeah, it
walk
went
in, I
great.
want your fingers to be pruny, wet, and smell kind of interesting.
Ashley, why?
Ashley blacks out and thinks we're on.
Yes. Wait, thinks we're on what? Danny, bleep that.
Thinks we're on.
Danny,
An
bleep that.
an award-winning podcast, top charting.
Cut all of this.
Cut everything I've said.
Cut everything Ashley
Okay.
said.
Well, all right. Here's another question because that one was sort of short. I think that's normal. I think what you're going through is normal, and you will eventually get over it when you realize that you're the one. You're just having a very normal experience that a lot of people have in a different way because they're straight and you're gay, and we love that about you. I don't know. Am I doing a good job, Alayna?
Of course you are.
that's
And
a
I
great
think
job.
that what Max said is really important too, of like, don't feel like you have to watch these things with other people too. Like Ashley said, don't rush it. Like, you are allowed to enjoy queer media in whatever way feels most enjoyable to you.
And if that's with a hand down your pants, that's with a hand down your pants.
But like, watch
That's
out for
just-
the carpal tunnel though. It's real.
Definitely. So let's do this one and then we'll wrap up with what we ate for dinner.
Okay.
How do I get more confident talking to girls?
We're all like, I don't know.
Everyone gets
Well,
quiet.
this is
I'd
funny
also
because
love to
you
know.
guys are like normal people and I'm like, I never had any problems talking to girls because I have no filter.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say that I haven't had trouble talking to girls either, because I've you know what it is? Because I have a very strong sense of being used to rejection. So like, I'm not afraid of it, because growing up, or when I was younger and I lived in Manitoba, before I recognized my own queerness, I would go drinking and I would hit on
Queerness, recognize queerness.
Well, I would try. I would go drinking and I would hit on like every woman that was available to me.
Alayna,
No,
let's
really.
go.
No, but it didn't go well. Like, it wasn't like I was like, I didn't get carpal tunnel in any of those years. Let's just put it that way. But like, I was very
What? You weren't
cut that. Danny, bleep what Ashley just said. And then cut
can we at least just
everything
bleep
else. Cut every single other word that has come out of her mouth. No, but like, I knew that I was in a hugely predominantly straight place. These were not gay bars. These were like your average bar, because I genuinely believed that all girls felt the way about girls that I did. So I thought, if I just talked to enough of them. Basically, I got very used to and was not afraid of being like, hey, I think you're really cute. Can I buy you a drink? Can I get your number? Are you into women? And 9 times out of 10, 80 times out of 100, you know, I would get a no.
Back up. You would
Yes.
ask them if you could get their numbers and if they were into women.
I would literally like go up
bold
to
as fuck.
groups of women and
And
be like,
you didn't
hey,
know you
groups?
were gay?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was a nightmare. Like, I was a terror. I thought, I don't know, because I didn't recognize that
That's a
this
queer
was-
kid's icon. That's not a nightmare.
it was kind of a nightmare because I was so blind to my own, like, I just thought I didn't have a ton of attachment to it because I thought it was like just for fun. Like, I didn't recognize
Yeah.
the seriousness of my own.
My is throbbing. This is fun.
No,
It's just for fun when you're deep inside me.
No, it wasn't even like that. It was just like, I genuinely didn't feel a huge attachment to this identity of like, I'm queer, I'm gay, I'm looking for queer connections. I just thought like, this is fun. I'm having fun. So I felt no kind of personal,
Attachment to the rejection.
Exactly,
And then
like,
you just got used
exactly.
to it.
and so,
You know, I think there's something to that.
Yeah.
I do think knowing that learning that rejection is temporary and, you know, a little bit embarrassing.
well, and
But as long as you
I was going into it just trying to meet people genuinely. So like, when someone would be like, "Oh no, not into women," then I'd be like, "Great," and we'd hang out,
Yeah.
right? Like, there was no.
Yeah.
it was light. You
it
kept
was
it
light.
light.
Like, anyone can get rejected. Like, every single person is not going to be for everyone else. Like, if I went out and hit on a bunch of girls, that they're
Sounds
not all
like
going
a
to
PSA.
say yes.
Anyone can get rejected.
You
too
too
could be rejected.
for just $1 a day.
You can
For
sub
just
to our
$1
Patreon.
a day, you can get mommy to step on your throat and
In the
reject you.
arms of
Patreon.com/chosen
Dyke.
family podcast.
No, but I think what I'm trying to say is that the way to get more confident talking to women is, 1, to practice, and 2, to like truly try to understand that rejection is not, it's not a big deal. And even the word rejection sounds heavier than it needs to be.
Than it is.
Like, it's as
Yeah.
simple as talking to people because you're looking to connect with different folks. And if they're into it, they're into it. If they're not, okay, then you talk to one more person.
The lighter you keep it, the lighter the rejection will be. Hey,
yes.
I think you're cute. I don't know what your situation is, but I'd love to give you my number. Oh, no, thank you. I find you repugnant. Cool. All right.
Great.
Let's just be friends.
Yeah, hope you find the man of your dreams soon.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the confidence comes from. It's not being afraid of the rejection. Mac, did you want to add anything to that before we wrap up?
Honestly, I don't have that much experience talking to women, so I don't feel like I can contribute
Mac has a
much.
100% success rate.
I don't. I used to have a really bad blushing problem. It still comes up occasionally.
I bet it's not
Don't
a
do
problem.
that.
That's not a problem.
You say that, but like, no, it's so bad. Last fall, I was talking to this girl, and I left, and my ears were like, and it was a good conversation. Like, we were bantering, we were having a good time. And I left, and my sister was like,
I was
oh my
frying
God,
an
she's
egg
hitting
on my
you.
forehead.
Don't be mean. That's actually
She's
that's
just doing
really
a
mean.
bit, Mac. It's who she is.
It's a bit. It's who I am.
Basically, don't
discriminate
tell Ashley if you get rejected or things go poorly because
I will.
Listener,
do
don't
it.
write in.
Well, those
Just
were
like,
great
it would be so
questions.
boring if you never tried to talk to any girls. Like, you would never have
Exactly.
any experience. You have to have that
Yeah.
kind of experience.
You have to get rejected at some point in your life. Women are trash. They only hurt you. And you have to learn. I can't even do my dad voice today because I'm like not feeling well. But, Aw, lady in my apartment, can you make me some throat coat tea, please? Wait, actually, would you do that for me? Thank you. Okay. What do we have to wrap up? What do we have to now? This was a lovely time around the family dinner table.
Yeah.
We do this time around the family dinner table every Wednesday. A new episode comes out. You can be a part of it by submitting your questions. Subscribe.
I think tonight we had some sort of soup.
Yeah, we definitely
Like
had
something
soup.
warm and cozy. Like you
Matzo.
said, matzo ball soup.
Matzo ball
I
soup.
would love some
Because
matzo ball
dad's
soup.
sick, so mom made his favorite meal.
Thank you. I think that's it. Every Wednesday, subscribe, tell your friends. That's huge. Repost the clips on our pages. Patreon.com/Chosen Family Podcast for probably bonus content that we're still figuring out.
Absolutely
Handpicks.
bonus content.
Top recognized top.
Handpicks, did you say?
Handpicks, yeah.
Listen, gotta make that bag. Handpicks on the Patreon.
Not a
Danny,
great
blur
guess.
that when I just put my hand up. They can't
Yeah,
have that for
Daniel,
free.
blur. All right. Shall we leave now?
Thanks for
Or say
listening,
our-
everybody.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
listening.
you
Yeah, that was polite.
guys.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, Alayna Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever.